Good good afternoon, guys. Actually, good evening. 6:30 p.m. Central Time, and here I am, Alexandra, your sassy dispatch girl. Wow, we're gonna wait few seconds for everybody to join us. I ask you guys to please share it to the groups because I cannot really multitask. I wish I could go and share it to the groups that I belong. That's why I need your help while we're waiting for a few seconds for people to join us. I want you to invite your friends. I would like you to share the good vibes today because today is a good day, right? Another Monday, another trucking day. I hope you all did great. I had an amazing day today. Book some loads, sign new deals, guys. Still advocating for you to make sure you know what you're doing. I want to give thumbs up to Niani. She booked her first load on Friday. She just finished her class few weeks ago. Way to go, Niani. They signed up for factoring with me. They did the safety class, IFTA class, so she's ready to go. She was nervous. Yes, she texted me and like, what do I do? I did book the load. Alex, help me out. Well, guys, this is a first load. It's exciting. This is a family business and they are ready to rock and roll. So proud of them, nothing to be scared. We're gonna take care of them on our RTS end for the factoring. I will make sure she knows how to negotiate. And of course, the biggest news that we sign up and partner up with the DAT. And we did it right in time because today we guys gonna be deciding with you together. And I wish I could bring all of you to my streams, but hopefully you guys can comment. We're gonna be talking about load boards, right? Which load boards do I suggest? Which one I like to work? What should you have for sure? Again, it's going to be a personal preference. I will give you my expertise. I will give you my personal opinion on all of them. And I will make sure that I will be answering your questions. Yes, some people are texting and making comments in Russian or Ukrainian, but guys, we're talking about trucking, so let's stick to English so everybody understands our comments. So hi, everybody. Welcome again. So what is a load board? What is a load board? I mean, this is a software, right? This is like a marketplace where you go and you meet up, right? We as a carrier, we have what? We have equipment. We have trucks. We have different type of equipment, right? And my students already know how important it is to know different equipment, different combination. Let me get that, my little truck, right? So different trailers, dry van, flatbed, reefer, step deck, Conestoga, air ride, E-track, wooden floors, air chutes, new, older, different type, swing doors, roll-up doors, right? We all know that from the class. If you guys decide to learn how to dispatch, you can sign up for our classes. Then we have equipment, right? We have a truck, power unit. So this is a combination, truck and a trailer. So we're gonna meet up in that marketplace as a carriers because we have equipment. Well, brokers gonna meet up with us because they have cargo to ship. Well, right now I have in front of me water, right? So some broker has a contract with water production, maybe from Maine, right? We have a lot of water loads coming up from Maine, Polar Springs. We have Nestle. We have a lot of water loads. So this is product. The moment we're gonna put it on our truck and close those doors, it's gonna become what? My girls know. It's gonna become commodity cargo because we're gonna be hauling from A to B. Hauling. Again, guys, we're gonna learn some terminology. We're gonna start in Chicago. We're gonna go to Boston, Massachusetts. This is a haul. When we're gonna get there and we're gonna unload the water and we're gonna get a new commodity, maybe this time it's going to be some refrigerated dairy product. Well, this is going to be backhaul. Chicago to Boston is a haul. Boston to Chicago is a backhaul. How easy that, right? It's really easy, especially for people who are new to this industry, people who still debating if they want to learn how to dispatch. So they have a product, we have an equipment, and they have the brokers who have to arrange that movement. Well, how do we meet? We meet on some platform, right? Because nowadays with the technology, everybody gets those smart apps, right? I should get an app, Sassy Dispatch Girl app. I should work on that, right? You want to chat with Sassy Dispatch Girl? Here you go. Sign up for her app. I'm going to think about it. So we have load boards. We have a third party people who created load boards, and they let us carrier to post our equipment, and they let brokers to post their loads. And that's how we meet. We can check their credit score. They can check how long we have been in business. We can check where is the load coming up from and where is it going, how heavy it is. And of course, a lot of them start adding the option, book it now. So you can click on book it now and get all the details. But still, 80% of the time, we're still going to make that phone call, right? We're going to call and we're going to ask us who we are, our MC number, and we're going to talk about the load, and we're going to negotiate, and then we're going to deliver the load, and that's how it goes. This is a part of logistics. But most of the people asking me, Alex, which load board do you love to use? Well, you can see right there in the corner of my screen right now. Well, I have been using that for longest time. I also use TruckStop, and I use all other brokers apps. And we're gonna review all this, but let's see what you think, because my students also kind of maybe go with what I like, but let's be honest, right? We're gonna review that. We're gonna review TruckStop. We're gonna look at Coyote, TQL, XPO, GB Hunt, just because we have an hour. It is gonna be overview, because if you guys decide to really learn about how to use this, we actually added, let me share with you, we added separate webinars, okay? You can go to our website, Learn Dispatch today, not tomorrow, not yesterday, today, and you can see. So this would be load board overview and a booking process webinar, and we're gonna have it on June 19th. It's gonna be 4 hours where we're gonna be doing it in details, where we're gonna be discussing posting, calling, different types. We're gonna be making sure you know how to use it. You know how to manage your post, how to manage your transit, how to give updates. So this is actually gonna be webinar 4 hours on using those load boards. Right now we have only overview. So one more time, if you decide to just sign up for webinar, you can go ahead and do so. If you decide to sign up for our full training, we have classes in June and July. We are finishing our night class this week. We had night class, and it's harder than once a week class. And I do suggest you guys, I know it's going to take a little bit longer, 5 weeks for you to finish our regular dispatch class, but it is something you should really consider, because my students know we have intense training. So let's start with our DAT, right? So we partner up with DAT, and you guys can get 30 days free if you're gonna use our code, but I want to make sure what option DAT is giving to us. Well, they have options starting at $39.95. People asking me, should I start with this? Well, you should do you can start with this, but I love for you guys to learn how to read the data, how to see the density of the load, how to see the previous paid load. So I am not really going to be discussing this first two options. It's up to you. Tracker Edge Enhance, it's a little bit better because at least they at least adding the 30-day average, right? So the last 30 days, how much it was paid. Look at this. The moment you go into Tracker Edge Professional, and the one I use is the Pro, I use this one for the last 7 years, you have that option, that extra options. So all of them are going to have unlimited search and post, all of them, okay? All of them are gonna show you the load match alarms. For example, you post the truck, you post your equipment, you're looking for the load from Chicago to Memphis, you're gonna see that on all of them. All of them gonna show you the mileage and routing. All of them gonna be giving you a free mobile app, okay? It's already included. Well, all of them still gonna give you the credit check. That's good. That's good to know if the brokers are paying, right? Because a lot of people, especially the owner operators, they think it's so easy. Oh, they just call, they ask nonsense price. They don't even check the credit score, right? 30 days later, he's not getting paid. Well, that's why you got paid $1,500 more, because it does not exist, because broker is not really paid, right? Well, you all gonna have load counts by state in all apps. But here, that's what gets more interested. And you guys come to me because you want to start doing it as a pro. I hope so. You come to my lives, to my YouTube, to my classes because you like the way I teach and you trust in my expertise, right? And I'm learning with you every day. I also try to improve myself. Not try, I actually do every day learn something new in logistics, in every other aspects of the life. So look at this. You can have average lane rate. So 15 days, last 15 days. So the moment you go into Tracker Edge Professional, the moment you go into Pro Carrier, you have 15 days, which is more specific. So you can see, and I will show you how it works. Okay. You can also add call-in apps, whatever you guys use, maybe the Ring Central or any other apps, and you can click on the phone and it's gonna start dialing, because my students know sometimes the loads disappear so fast, right? You need to speed up that dialing process. Okay, what else is good? Look at this. This is one of my favorites. Well, tri-hole option. It helps you to find the better paying markets with the suggestion from the app, and I will show to you how it works. Instead of going, for example, from Allentown, PA to Chicago, you go from Allentown somewhere in Ohio, Zennesville, Ohio. You take shorter loads, which pays better, next day transit, and then Ohio, you go to Chicago. Still 2 days, but you make it more profit. And I believe in a previous one of my videos, I showed you how we done it. So this is a tri-hole. That's why you guys pay a little bit extra, because you have this feature. Then you also have debt assurance, okay? So it helps carrier to collect past due payments. If you guys sign up for that, they can help you with the brokers who are not paying, okay? We also gonna have access to Canadian loads, right? And we have, for example, Scotland Logistics. They have base in Canada. They also have office in Chicago. So that's something extra. Who does not want to have those extra loads, right? That's what makes you pro, to make sure that you cover all the basics. Well, they also have IFTA and fuel optimization, so you can see how much fuel you're gonna spend for this load. Isn't it great to know? You want to be a pro dispatcher? You need to go. Plus, look at this. Only pro, $149. That's why I am using this. Has live load board. So that means it refreshes live. So guys, I am already dialing and you still waiting on other apps. So I hope I made my point clear. Every other things you can have contract later, but let's see how it works. So first, guys, as I told you again, we're gonna put the link. If you decide to join that with our link, you're gonna receive the 30-day free for any you choose. If you choose the pro, but again, you guys came here to become a pro. Start with a pro. You're gonna see the difference because you need to learn how to analyze data. You need to know how to read between the lines. Good dispatcher don't just negotiate. Good dispatcher can predict what's going to happen tomorrow, day after, because that's what we do. It's a lot of analytics going on, a lot of data, previous months, previous quarter, what's going on, previous year, seasons, manufacturing, weather, some different political situation. For example, I mean, we still all in shock. We're dealing with a COVID. We all learning how to cope with this, right? It's affected the market a lot. Shortage of the drivers, equipment shortage. How many of you are trying to become a big bosses right now, but you cannot buy trucks and trailers, right? Because they don't have enough right now. Everybody wants to come back in the trucking business because the rates are up. Well, what are we going to do when the rates going to down? Because they will be down. The market fluctuates. That's why you need to learn how to read the data and how to do that. So let's go to the data. First of all, I like to show you this. And my students already know. They have a lot of training material, right? Before you sign up to my class, you already have to finish the training with that. You even need to score. You need to get at least 80%, and you should come back. For all of my students, I advise you to come back. Because, guys, you probably maybe did not pay attention. Now, when you already completed the class, maybe when we made those phone calls, you already know that maybe some features has to be revisited, right? And it's really good because it talks to you and you can go in your own speed. And this lady is pretty friendly out there. So training. How do you get all this here? Look at this, guys. You log into PowerDAT, right? You have your login. Look at this little tiny. You have the help center, right? And you have all these videos. Online training. The one I show you, this was this one. Online tutorial for carriers with a knowledge check. In the end, you guys can see, did you learn how to do this or not? Well, you have for the brokers, you have so many other things how to do. They are incredible. Again, you're going back. Look at this. We're going to go through all these tools. And again, guys, I just want to make sure that you know that the one I'm showing you, this is a pro account, $149. Actually, when people complain, oh, this is a lot of money, $149 is nothing to have so much possibilities if you know how to use this. The thing is that lots of us don't really know how to use it, and we should admit that we need to revisit and learn the program, okay? So if you guys decide to join us, please sign up, learndispatchtoday.com, and I will make sure you start dispatching. Let's watch a short video with our summer classes, and I will come back to show you the tricks with the DAT. And then we're going to go to TruckStop and all other apps. Love you all. Start asking me questions while I am talking about it so I can answer them in our live. And again, I appreciate, please share it to different groups and give me thumbs up if you want any other topics. And I am back. So let's look closer. We have three options: search trucks, post trucks, search loads. My students already know post trucks we're going to use when we really have equipment, right? We have a truck today or tomorrow. Let's say tomorrow I actually do have dry van 53 foot in Gurney, Illinois. Empty already. The driver was on vacation, early truck. So let's see. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to go to post the trucks. We're going to choose a date, right? You have drop down right here. So this is tomorrow. Well, we're going to post. Oh, actually, see, I was already posting him early. So Gurney, Illinois, right? Destination. Well, here you can choose by state. You can choose specifically where do you want to go. You can choose by zones. So let's say we're going to stay on Midwest and maybe South. So we're going to choose by zones. That's why you guys need to know the zones. And before I go to the zones, for people who do not know where to find them, because again, lots of dispatchers that still don't know how to use this software, that's where you guys find the zones. You need to know the zones, right? We start with Z0 and we go to Z9. Why do we start from East Coast and go to West Coast? Because of the time difference. Again, guys, each zone has few different states. So you can post. If you like to go to East Coast, but not all the way, for example, to Maine or New Hampshire, you're not going to choose Z0. You're just going to put Z1. If you want to eliminate East Coast, then you're not going to post Z1, Z0. Maybe you're just going to go to Z4, Z6, Z7. Or you can go by the state, or you can go different states from different zones. So let's see. Let's say we're going to stay Z5, Z6, Z7, and Z4. So no comma, no space, just like that. Please make sure, no space, no comma, no dot. You choose your state, you choose your zones. Well, his truck has trailer, vented van. So look at this. When you click here on equipment and you scroll down, look at all this equipment, right? We have a bunch of equipments. And for people who did not watch my video yet, please go to my Learn Dispatch Today YouTube channel and find the video about equipment. I am covering all of these equipment types so you can see them visually, you can see the difference, and hopefully when you're gonna post, you're gonna post the correct equipment, because this is the most important thing. So he's vented van. Vented van. We are looking for full size load, right? We're gonna put how long is the trailer. How long is this trailer? Well, his is 53 feet. Is it important to know as a dispatcher? Yes, of course. What is the maximum? And here I want you to pay attention. Well, his maximum is 46,000. Let's say you do have a driver who tells you, well, Alex, come on, this is my baby truck because it's just cost. I just bought it, 165 grand, brand new Volvo, right? Volvo, for тех, кто на русском разговаривает, Volvo. Okay, then I have trailer, right? I have trailer. Together, maybe his empty scale ticket only 45 and a half. Maybe 45 and 6, maybe even 44, because every truck and trailer has different empty scale ticket. Empty scale ticket, when you take your truck, when you take your trailer without product, you make sure you have the full tanks of fuel, diesel, and you go and scale. Why is it important to know empty scale ticket? Well, because for the dispatchers, it's important to know what is the maximum you can scale. But why is it so important to understand the posting? Well, look at this. If I'm going to put the maximum 46,000, we're going to make this right now live and see the difference. And I'm going to put what? Call Alex, let's say extension 2, right? And here I'm going to make a comment. What is the most important comment? Well, he is already empty tonight. So he's going to be early truck, right? early truck. He has swing doors, right? He has wooden floors, okay? He has E-tracks, right? E-tracks. And all those things, guys, we learn in a class. My students already know. And he's also tanker indoors driver, right? He does not have tanker. Remember, tanker, it's a type of trailer. No, we're talking about driving, but he's a tanker endorsed driver. Is that important? Yes, because those loads pay more. Because how many drivers are tanker endorsed? Not that many. So if you have something specific, then they should pay you more. If you can carry hazmat, they should pay you more, right? If you have a newer reefer, they should pay you more. If you have a newer equipment, they should pay you. If you have a great dispatcher who knows how to negotiate, they should pay you, right? On top of all of that, they should give you a best price. Well, here you go. We're gonna post. So let's see. We're posting this, and I left 46,000 on the way, so I can see all the posts. If I click on await, see, we have loads 45 and a half, 45 and 3, 45. The lightest is 800 because it's probably partial, 1,000, you know. So we're gonna see all of this here. But let's do experiment. Let's say you have been talking to that driver who just got his brand new Volvo truck, right? And he got his brand new trailer, and he's telling you, and he's an owner operator, and he's telling you what to do, right? You are a professional dispatcher, and he's still telling you what to do. So he tells Alex, I don't care what you do, but I am not gonna take loads more than 32,000 on the way. So let's make sure you guys listen to owner operator and do this. Right now we have 1,300 loads. Let's add it because you can add it, right? And we're just gonna switch here and gonna put here 30,000 on the way. Well, we had 1,300 loads on the board. Now we have only 470. 470. So we cut almost 3 times, right? Question is, do you really think that brokers are actually posting exact weight? So if you are gonna post only 30,000, only 25,000, what's gonna happen? And I see Nadia's watching, Ryan's watching, Dadrin watching. They know what's gonna happen. The program is not gonna show you most of the postings. And it does not mean that those loads are not only 35,000. That's why, guys, one more time, as pro advice, make sure you know your equipment. So for dry van, always put maximum 46,000. For reefer, always put maximum 45,000. For flatbeds, always put 48,000. So you do not cut your visibility of the loads. And if you need to double check, yes, call and ask how heavy is the load, if it's palletized, if the pallets are included, right? All those questions we know, well, someone's calling on us, well, and we in life, we're not going to answer because probably somebody's looking for early truck. Maybe we should have answered and we could have booked the load right now on the live. We'll see. If he calls us back, we're going to answer. So let's go back to that. Easy, easy. Post new truck right here. Choose the date. You can put Thursday. Put the origin. Let's say now we are changing. Let's put Los Angeles, right? Let's put Los Angeles. Well, destination. Maybe you have the guy who needs to go back to Chicago. That's all. So you're going to put exactly Chicago because that's where he wants to go. In this case, he's a flatbed. Okay, let's choose flatbed. Different kinds of flatbed. He can be flatbed air ride with chains, with tarps, team. That means 2 people, right? He can be having sides. He can be flatbed Conestoga. So you guys should choose and know your equipment. Again, what are we going to change here? We're going to change the weight. And we're going to put 48,000. You guys can put any comments. For example, no tarping, because you do have a guy who is not willing to tarp. So no tarping. Should you put that in the comments? Well, you should put it in the comments. So brokers who know that their shipment needs tarping, they're not going to be bothering you, right? So no tarping. Maybe you have a team. So let's post. Let's see. Well, here you go. Wow. Look at this. Only one load going from California to Carroll Stream. You can open it up. Sometimes you're going to see commodity if the broker decides to put. So in this case, it's a support beams. You're going to have dimensions. You're going to see that it has to deliver by June 1st, right? You're going to see how much they paying, $5,000. So you have see the rate. Here you go. You see who is the broker, right? You can read the name. So Pro Logistics. You can see their MC. You can see their credit score, days to pay. So they promise that they pay their bills in 20 days. So if you click on anything blue, you guys going to go to separate window. So this is credit score of the broker. My advice again, I do not take loads with a credit score less than 90. I like to stay from 95 to 100. But again, in my class, we all know that rating on that, rating on truck stop, this is not something we're going to go if we do have factoring. We still need to do that extra step, that professional step, because if you guys work with a factoring, you need to make sure that it's approved by your factoring. Okay? So what else is good about all this? Well, you can see broker to carrier spot rate. So if you guys knew and you don't know how much you should ask for, well, you see that for the last 15 days, because guys, I have a pro account. So that gives me data for 15 days. Not for the previous 30 days. They've been paying $2.25 per mile, loaded miles. Right here, you have a trip. Look at this. If you click on this, you have a map, right? It's going to show you exactly. Well, don't you think you need to adjust? I mean, people who are already dispatching or drivers, they're going to say, well, Alex, we're not going to take that road. We're going to go through Salt Lake City, and then we're going to take 80 right there. Or maybe we're going to go through New Mexico and Oklahoma. So you will need to add extra cities to make sure that this displayed correct. Because unfortunately, those programs, they work by Google Maps or PC Miler. And if you do not adjust the way your truck is going to go, and you're going to learn after a while, you're going to know which roads not to take. And sometimes Google's going to tell you, well, we can take this, well, we truck. Sometimes it's no truck road, right? You cannot go through the mountains. Plus, we're not flying, we're not Boeings. So knowing the transit, knowing the miles, it's very important. Okay, you have the map. What else are you going to have? Well, let's see. Let's go back again to this window. So Pro Logistics, you can open right here and you can see the information about them. Where are they located? They are from Oregon, right? You can read their reviews. They have 5 stars. They have only 2 reviews. You can see how long they've been in business, who they have a surety bond with. You can have all of this data and how they pay, right? So is that important? Yes, it's important because you need to know your brokers. You can play with postings the way you want. Let's say, well, one load. Maybe you need to decide, well, he needs to go to Chicago. Maybe I can take load for him somewhere to Oklahoma or Iowa and then take a short load, right? So let's adjust that. Well, we're going to post by the states. So we're going to include Illinois. We're going to include Indiana, Iowa, maybe Nebraska, Oklahoma, Missouri, and we're not putting dots, we're not putting commas, and we're just going to click save. So now we're talking about 6 loads, and now we can see what can work for us. Maybe we're going to go to Missouri and then going to connect. Maybe we're going to combine some partials because remember, guys, we're talking about flatbed, right? So we can take the full load. Hopefully, It's not going to take all the space. And a good dispatcher, especially pro dispatcher for flatbed, step decks, Conestoga, all those RGNs, low boys, we try to find partials. But we gonna learn all of this in the class. And of course, it comes with experience. Posting, right? Easy. So we posted equipment. We posted our truck. So now every broker can see our posting. They can see name of our company, our MC. They can see where we want to go, and they can call us. So again, we are meeting in a marketplace, right? They have load. We have equipment. We are meeting here. That's how we contact each other, okay? And of course, you guys gonna learn that some companies, like you call TQL, you have to press 8 and then extension. When you call Chapter, you have to press 5 and then extension. Pay attention, please. Pay attention to all of this extra things when you click on a posting. Here's a reference number. What is this referring to? Does this referring to Landstar being a best broker? No, it's referring exactly to this load. That's how they can find this load. If when you tell them Canoga Park, California, going to Sauk City, Nebraska, they kind of lose. They don't know what you're talking about. You can tell them, well, can I give you a reference number? Here you go. The reference number is 218-66437, and then can find. Also, they have some comments, and I wish they would put more comments, but this specific was say must tarp and has 4 drops. So right here, guys, if you are reading the comments, you already know you are dealing with one pick, multi-drops. And it's up to you if you guys want to try deal with multi-pick, multi-drops. But again, my advice to you, and I think I know what I am doing, stay to one-on-one, no touch. This is the best load you can have. Okay? Lol, what's the cheat code? The cheat code for what, Avi? Well, the cheat code, Avi, that you have practice tomorrow. And I want to make sure that you're going to be doing all this in our practice, right? So again, Avi will need to do this. He's going to ask me, Alex, I do not know how much to ask this broker for. And you guys can use quick rate search. You can use equipment van, flatbed, reefer. Let's click drive in. And he says, well, we have truck in Gurnee, right? And I want to call about the load going to Oklahoma City. Alex, I don't know how much to ask. Well, Avi, make sure you use this, right? Quick rate search. Because again, this program is going to help you to figure out that for the last 15 days, loads for drive-in from Chicago market going to Oklahoma market have been paying $2,625. Again, you need to make sure you look at your DAT head. You need to make sure you look at the transit, because transit has to make sense. But is it helpful to look at this number? Is it helpful to prepare yourself when they throw that number for you? So tomorrow when Avi's going to be calling and they're going to tell him, well, we are paying $1,900, he can already tell them what market we've been paying more. The average load for the last 15 days have been $26, $25, and I am taking class from Sassy Dispatch Girl, right, Avi? We need to be at least at 29 because we do dispatch better than national data. But that's what you guys do. For anybody who is new or for people who've been doing this, start using this. Quick rate search. Look at the difference in the equipment. So if we are talking about drive-in and we're going to keep the same market, Chicago to Oklahoma, what about reefer? Well, let's look what reefer have been paying, right? Wow, $3,173. Isn't it different? Yes, it is, because it's a reefer. Let's check on a flatbed. Well, here you go. Flatbed is less. So even now, from this little example, Do you understand that different markets are paying differently from different equipment, right? So here's just a little preview of quick rate search. What else do I love about that? And I want to make sure that my students are using this every day. I love to make sure that they look at the trend lines, right? They go and they check what's going on right now. Spot market. So if you scroll down, you can compare the national data. You just have to remember that this is for the load bar, for the loaded miles, right? So the first one is a drive-in. So look at this. Compared to the April, we still 10 cents higher than April, 270 average for loaded miles. So if you guys gonna include your empty miles, probably you should be around 250 at least. But guys, you cannot get lower than this. If sometimes people telling, well, oh my God, no, everybody drives 270 and I have loads, $5, all the miles. Wow, guys, seriously, if you have that, please call me. I'm going to put my trucks with your company because honestly, it does not exist unless you're talking for shorter loads. So let's make sense here. We have different distance. We have local runs. Of course, your rate per mile is going to be $10 because who wants to spend all day for 260 by 20 miles, right? Yes, you're going to make 600, 700. You're going to make 850 for maybe 200 mile run. But if we are talking cross country, if we are talking long distance, 800 miles, 850, this is your data. So please, guys, when you chat, and especially when you talk to each other on the phone on those conference calls, I know how much you love talking on those conference calls. And just please do yourself a favor. Stop lying to each other because national data is there. I mean, you can get lucky sometimes because you were in the right time, in the right moment, right? And maybe it was a spot market. Somebody broke down. You were recovering truck. With my students, we saw that, right? On Saturday. Wow, they needed a recovery truck. They paid us $1,950 for 400-mile run. We were Saturday truck straight through. Yes, they paid us $70.50 on 230. But guys, this is a spot market. It happens sometimes, not every day. So please, when you guys on those phones, make sure you follow us and you subscribe and you start learning the data. But let's go back to this. Look at this. Flatbeds, 310 in May. Right now, May is ending. And probably by the end of the month, we're really gonna see the really true data because we are finishing the months. And how do they know this? Well, guys, because the DAT has freight and analytics system, right? They have the brokers who use their program. So they get data from them. So it's not just coming up. It's not just coming out from some made up data, right? They know how much brokers were paying for this lane. They know how many loads were in this area. They know how much trucks were posted. So this is pretty amazing data. I want you to start using this. Again, where is it going to be? In tools, right? What else are here? Well, you have market conditions, right? So you can go to market conditions and you can see what's going on. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful colors, right? You still need to know how to read it, right? Well, look at this. Let's go again for the example that we are covering today. If it's a when, let's say we're going to put in Chicago, right? So let's see what's going to happen. Chicago, today. Let's look for today. Chicago. Well, look at the colors. Wow. What time is it right now, guys? Well, it's already 7:16, right? That means not many loads are posted right now on that. So it shows color blue and it shows the ratio, load to truck ratio. We have 798 loads and 719 trucks drive and posted in Chicago. What does it mean? Well, that means, guys, that we are not really gonna get those really good paying loads right now. Why? Because we don't have that many loads and we have enough trucks. So capacity, the ratio between loads and trucks, that's what's gonna change the pricing, right? Let's look the prior business day and we're gonna apply the filter. Well, look at this, still kind of bluish. That's why most people who are in Chicago, who are having drive-ins, they have seen decrease of the prices, right? Look at the ratio. We have 377.6 loads and we have 2,680 trucks available in Chicago. Let's switch equipment. Let's look at the flatbed, same area. So you guys pay attention to this. Wow, look at this. Do you see the difference? Yes, lots of loads. So that means that prices for flatbeds, step decks, Conestogas are going to be higher because we have 6,000 loads and only 283 trucks posted in Chicago. So this is going to change your negotiation power. Let's look at the reefers. Well, reefers. And we are somewhere in the middle. 1,400 to 800. So is that important to know? Yes, it is. Do you need to learn how to use those tools? I hope so. So let's have a little break and I'm going to switch to a few more steps in that. And we're going to go to truck stop and hopefully we're going to overview TQL, Coyote, and GB Hunt. I know 1 hour goes too fast. I think my life have to be more than an hour because it's a lot of information. I'll see you just in a bit. And I am back and we're going back to the DAT. So one more time, post truck search loads. I just want to try one thing here. And oh, you know what? I forgot to share my screen, guys. In my class, usually I have somebody telling me, Alex, you forgot to share the screen. So here you go. So we are searching loads when we want to see what's going on, right? We want to see if does it make sense for us to go to Memphis maybe instead of Kansas City? Should we go to Pennsylvania or should we go to Virginia? So we want to check what's going on. So when we search loads, we're not really posting equipment. That means that nobody's calling us, okay? So this is a difference. When you post trucks, people start calling you because they think that you have equipment. And when they call us, we have the power of negotiation because they need our trucks. So here, I want you to show one thing. When you go to search trucks, and exactly when you're not using by zones, but when you put, for example, Merce, California to Columbus, Ohio, and here's one of my students have been practicing and they choose flatbed, you can have 3 options. Again, market conditions, which we just saw 2 minutes ago, lane makers, but best try haul. Look at this. So what does it mean? Well, it tells you that if you guys gonna go exactly, see, we wanted to go where? To Columbus, Ohio, right? But it tells you maybe you should consider first go to Pennsylvania, then Columbus, Ohio. Maybe you should go to North Carolina, then to Columbus, Ohio. So it's making try-haul for you. And in this case, if you go directly from Stockton Market to Columbus, you approximately gonna make $5,900. Let's say 6,000, right? But if you're gonna break it and you're gonna make tri-hole, and it tells you the area where you should go, Virginia, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Washington, you can make revenue in 9,400. Do you see the difference? So this is what tri-hole means. And again, why do I subscribe for Pro account? Because it gives me that option. So previous Tracker Edge and all others, they don't have this option. Again, you guys come and join my classes because you want to be a pro. I think for amount of money they're charging, this is not at all bad decision to make to go right away to the pro. Especially if you guys are gonna use our promo code, you can have 30 days free. And a good news, what is the good news now? Before, if you did not had MC number, USDOT number, you were not able to have an account. And that, thanks God, they changed that. So now, if you decide to be independent dispatch service, you can have your account. You just, of course, need to have business corporation, LLC, partnership. You need to have tax ID, and you do need to prove to them that you are going to be dispatching somebody's trucks, and you can get your account. So I think we went through that. I love working with that. It's easy on the eyes. It's not busy. It's fast. I mean, I love it, and I love the tools, and I hope my drivers and actually my students agree with me. I'm gonna answer a few questions before we're gonna go to truck stop. So I think I was asking 2,800 a week seems low, but I'm not sure. Wow, 2,800 a week gross for what type of trailer? Again, RPM can vary depending. We have 10,000. Well, let me read. RPM vary on the whole, but I believe Alex once said a reefer should aim for at least 15 a day. Well, yes, guys, because approximately dry vans gross per day 1,000. For reefer, it's at least 1,500. For step deck flatbed, if it's a market is high, it's $2,000. So plus you need to watch for the RPM. Let's see what other questions. But 2,800 a week for the full week for any type of equipment, it's way too low. Guys, we're not Ubers, right? So we're not Lyfts. We're here in trucking. So let's make it different, right? By doing a good job, by dispatching, by running this company. So average right now, in our company, we are averaging from 10 to 13,000 for reefer, and for driving, we are averaging from 8 to 11,000 a week with the RPM 320, 350. For flatbed step decks, I don't really deal right now with the flatbed step decks. Don't really have data. Let's keep going and see the difference with a truck stop. Because I do have account with truck stop, my students do have they do have logins, and they are welcome to practice. Let's see how this looks. So this is a truck stop for you. Another load board, right? So we're talking about load boards. Well, they just changed their interface. It's used to look different. So if you guys still have some videos from YouTube, you can see the difference. They did change it around, maybe to make it easy on your eyes. But again, you can search, you can post, you have your load management, right? You have your decision tools. So what can they give you as a decision? Remember, that is giving you the data for the last 15 days. They give you the brokerage pay for the per mile. They give you density of the trucks and the loads. They give you prior day, business day, 7 days, 30 days. They do that. They give you credit check. So let's see what decision tools truck stop has. Well, they also have the ratio, right? So you can see, if you click on South Dakota, you can see how many loads. So you can see the ratio, right? Total loads 2,000, trucks 21, and you can see clicking on different. They also have colors. So They go by so these colors are representing their zones, right? So they have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, still same, but they just call them by name. So the DAT uses Z1, Z2, Z3. They are using Z, it's New England, 1, it's Northeast, 3, it's Southeast, 4, Ohio Valley, 5, Upper Plains, 6, Midwest. Kind of sounds fancy, right? Still the same map of USA, right? So, you can see the density. What else can you see? Let's see. If you click closer, you can look at states. You can see different equipment: flatbed, van, reefer, specialized equipment. So good. What else? They have truck stop community. And if you guys decide to use it, that's where they have all the videos. That's where they have all the stuff for you. So look at this, trainings. You can go to career trainings. You can click on this, and that's where you find all the videos. So it's no excuse for no one not to know how to use any of these load boards, right? That is doing a great job. Truck stop is doing. So you can watch all these videos. You can have different articles. So you need to educate yourself. Well, let's go back to posting. Well, you can post trucks, right? So you can post trucks. So here it's how it looks. Posting truck. Okay. Let's do the new posting right here. I had a truck posted for tomorrow, flatbed, truckload, Chicago, tarp. I can add it, change something, right? Or I can delete it, I can update it. Maybe I decided that I want to go just to Los Angeles. Update, okay? And you can search loads, and they have all those different tools. Load bits, aftermatch, Muldoc, corridor, round trip, now loads. So search loads. Let's search the loads. Again, you can add new search right here. Now it looks different than before. I need to get used to it. So before it used to be busy, now it's even busy on my eyes. This is a difference, and I'm not here to advocate for no one, but I just don't like. I'm already sitting in front of computer a lot. But let's see. Let's choose equipment. Let's choose a reefer. Okay, refrigerated. We're gonna choose maximum weight. Well, 45,000. He is going to be 53 foot, right? Any day. When do we want to pick up? Well, we want to pick up tomorrow. My student's gonna be working tomorrow. We need to find load from Chester, New York, right? Chester, New York, and we want to come back to Illinois, right? Let's say Chicagoland. So Chicago, Illinois. I posted. Look at this. 33 loads. Only 33 loads for tomorrow. East Coast coming back to Midwest. Again, I'm gonna look for load tomorrow, or did I already pre-book? Of course, I already pre-booked, because from East Coast it's harder to find good paying load the last minute, unless you're gonna be lucky and you guys gonna be right there in the right spot. But you know what? I don't believe in luck and trucking. You need to know your data. You need to know your stuff. So you can organize and see. Now they change. That's what I don't like now. Now that's going to be telling where this is like, okay, origin city. So see, origin city is going to be somewhere in the middle. And where is it going? It's going to be in the beginning. So I don't like that, because I really want to see first how far I am. Yes, they're going to tell you right here. So it's kind of confusing. You have an option to see the rate, and sometimes you can even book it. So let's open one of them. I don't care. Let's find the closest one, because nobody pays for that head. So the closest one picks up in Wayne, New Jersey, and it's going to Kenosha. Let's open it. When you click on this, here you go. You can see some details. You can see the broker, American group, You have option even to block this broker. If you guys don't like to work with some broker, if you click here block, you're never gonna see them again. Okay, something new. They did not have it before. It's gonna tell you 700 posted rate. Really, guys? This is partial. 14,000 away. So this is partial. 6 pallets. That's why they only paying 700. You can see the details here, or you can click on view more details. So this is a partial, right? Load details, picking up, delivering. You have to scroll down, and here, that's how I knew that it's partial, because it tells right here 6 pallets, canned food, dimensions, and here is a number for this load. I see the username, Will. So when you call, you can ask for Will. So that's why, guys, you need to pay attention. Well, calling, can I talk to Will? Because it's going to help you. You can see all these decision tools, which I do not agree. Coming from New Jersey is a favorable area. I don't think so. New Jersey, East Coast doesn't really pay. Yes, going to Chicago, Wisconsin, yes, it's a strong market. We always have good paying loads here. You can see all of this. But can we take partial before we have a full load? No. So this something like this is not going to work. Look at this. Chop tank, right? Harleyville, New York to going to Belvedere. It's even telling you that you're going to spend $523 on fuel. It tells you that it's $2 per mile, right? It tells you it's a chop tank. It tells you extension in the name. And again, you have to click again for extra details. You need to scroll down to get this information. You guys can see that it's picking up tomorrow, delivering on Thursday. Well, it's 864 practical miles and plus your deadhead, so 2-day transit. Belvedere, I mean, it's Reefers, so probably it's going to a Miracle. I know for 100% it's going to a Miracle. So let's see, do they have a temperature? No, they don't have a temperature. So you're going to call them and ask all the details. Well, guys, I don't know if you agree with me or don't agree, but it is for me just too busy. And some people who start using truck stop and they are okay with this, I guess they using it and they don't want to switch for nothing else. Personally, me, yes, I have 2 of them. I post trucks there. I use it for my students to practice. Would I look at it every second? No, I prefer that. I prefer that clean look. I prefer that faster decisions. I like that. But we are professionals, right? And what do I tell my students in the class? Well, I'm telling them we cannot depend only on DAT or truck stop, right? We have so many more other options. And what is the option? I want to see, guys, what do you think? The option is to go directly to the load boards of the brokers, right? Because all big brokers nowadays, they have their own load board. And the best part is what? You don't even have to pay for it, right? It's free. For truck stop, I believe the pro account is $125, so a little bit cheaper than pro account in that. But again, I mean, it's up to you. What do you guys choose? I think if you're starting, having the DAT Pro is more than enough. Learning how to use those tools, it's going to be important. Again, you can sign up for our classes, for our webinar. One more time, especially only load boards. We decided to break our training in webinars because sometimes people cannot afford or they don't have time. So look, you can go to our website and book this webinar. And that's what we guys, $149, 4 hours. And we guys gonna go in details and we're gonna cover all of this. We're gonna cover that. We're gonna cover truck stop. We're gonna cover TQL, XPO, Coyote, GB Hunt, probably chop tank, whatever you can fit in those 4 hours. After that, you guys gonna receive PDFs. You're gonna receive extra notes and extra videos. So if you decide just to learn how to use load boards, this is a great webinar. You know, you're still debating if you really want to be a dispatcher. Then see if you like to work with this software. But let's continue. And we're gonna go to load boards. TQL, GBCon, Coyote, XPO. So let's just really have a glance how they work and what do you have to know in those apps. And we are back, guys. And let's see. Wow, I did not even realize it's already been an hour. Hopefully, you guys can stay with me for another 10, 15 minutes. And we can just look at this. So this is a TQL, right? And when you sign up with them, if you already sign up, you can ask them to have login to their TQL carrier dashboard, right? Again, home, loads, trucks, payments, reporting, all of this is like any other load boards, free. And you guys can have, look at your loads, right? Your loads, you can see the data, everything, what's been done with TQL, for example, for this company, right? You can update, you can search and quote, and you can see active quotes, right? You can bid, and sometimes you can just put your bid and representative will call you, or you're gonna exactly know who is the representative. You're gonna know exactly the extension, and you're going directly to their load board. As I told you before, last Saturday, I needed to get a load to go to Yakima. Nobody was showing that we had a loads from Chicagoland for Yakima area. And on TQL, I did found. If you look at my loads, here was a load from Green Bay to Royal City. But search and quote. Let's say you have truck, right? I don't know. I'm going to use some different city. Dallas, Texas, right? So we're in Dallas, Texas. Oh, you have to really choose. You have to put comma, guys. So sometimes, okay. Oh, no, sorry. You know what? It's getting late for me. So you have to put the state and what is going on? Texas. Okay. Dallas, right here. Click. Radius. How far do you want to go to pick up your load, right? So you can put here 25 miles, 50 miles, 75. Well, I suggest 100, guys. You don't want to have more than 100. The best paying loads should be close to you. The number one pros, we find the loads in the same facility. And how do we do that, Avi? How do we do that? By asking, do you have reload? Do you have reload from the same facility? Because most of the times they do. Because if they are bringing stuff to CNS, they still picking up stuff from CNS. If they are bringing stuff to Kroger, they are picking up from Kroger. If they are bringing stuff, they have reload. So it's only up to you to ask that question before you hang up. Plus, isn't it important to build relationship and how easy it is to book two loads with the same broker, right? So do you have reload? Do you have any backhaul in the area when you book in the load? So we're going to go, I don't know, we're going to go to Memphis. Let's put Memphis, Tennessee. And also we're going to put only 75 miles radius because driver lives in Memphis. He doesn't want to be too far from his home. And you have to choose the date. Let's look for tomorrow. What type of trailer? And here they give you the choices. You can put all. Does it make sense? Well, it makes sense if you just practicing in my class, right, Mr. Kevin? You can click all and see different equipment and scroll through the app. But if you're already working, of course, you know what you have, right? You have van, you have reefer team, you have power only, tanker, dump truck, after trail, whatever you have. See, you can choose. So let's choose when. Okay, trailer size 53, maximum weight Again, what are we going to put? 46. Search. Let's see if there are any loads tomorrow from Dallas. Your search did not return any results. Please adjust your criteria and search again. Well, let's increase that head. We can put 150, 150. Let's search one more time. How lucky are we to find at least one load? Well, we got lucky. Look at this. We have this load. If you guys open, you're going to see details. P1. What does it mean, P1? Pick up. D1. Destination. So we're going to pick up from Texas, Flower Mound, Texas, going to Little Rock, Arkansas. See, that's why it did not show the first time, because of that head from our desired destination, because it's 143 miles from Memphis. It's going to show us the mileage. It's going to show us commodity, fluid, and gas distribution. It's going to tell us the broker's name is Zachary, and we have the weight of 25,000. It's going to tell us the mode, right? Truckload, full truckload, FTL, and you guys can quote. So you can put your quote right here, right? So if you're ready to put quote, that's what you guys going to do. Well, let's delete the Memphis, right? Let's delete, and let's see. We're not gonna choose any states. It's still not working. Okay, so you have to go, you have to put the destination. Okay. Let's look few more things. Search quote. What else can you do? You can go to home, trucks. You can also post your equipment right here. So now, where is it gonna be posted? Well, look at this. Somebody's, please do power only. Okay, tell me power only from what area and I'll do it. You can post your truck in, let's say Newark, right? Newark, New Jersey, right? Oh, again, I'm getting so used to put it in a DAT. So you have to go New Jersey. You have to choose. Well, you guys have to get used to all the apps. Everything is the same. You just need to get used to posting in each of them. So let's put Newark, okay? Newark, New Jersey for, let's say, Wednesday. 53, type of trailer. Let's put power only. Number of trucks. So we're going to tell them that we have one truck, right? Phone number. You have to put your number. Okay. 63200. So 600, 3200. Guys, you can call me if you have any needs for insurance or anything. Post. So what's happening now? Well, now they see that I have equipment in Newark, New Jersey on May 26th, power only, and our contact information. So what did we just do? We just posted our equipment. Besides that, we can post on Truckstop. Besides that, we can post on that. We can post on all of these apps. How easy it is. It's very easy. Yes, Andrei Sergeyevich, he's trying to not find the load. He's trying to find the future wife. That's what he's asking me right there. Well, we have lots of nice girls coming out for our dispatch classes, right? They're all smart. They're all intelligent. And you know what? If you're a good driver, it's going to be a good combination, right? Winning combination, family business, truck and family business. Company load boards. Okay. So what else? Coyote 360. Let's look at GB Hunt. Again, guys, you log in. You have options to do what? To post, to look, and book it right away or negotiate. So we click on this load. It tells us that it's coming from Carrollton, Kentucky, going to Waukesha, Wisconsin. It already tells us times, right? Pickup time, delivery time. It tells us some specifics. Loaded miles, it tells us commodity, drywall, it tells us the weight. And it's up to you. If you want to book it now, you can book now for $1,748, which would be $4 per mile, or you can place an offer, right? Well, if you decide to put an offer, you can put it right here, and you're gonna put your $2,400. You understand that this is for flatbed, right? They're gonna ask you again to verify that you read in the comments that it's not for reefer, it's not for driving. Yes, I understand. Well, submit. What's gonna happen now? Now success. Look at this. That doesn't mean that we booked the load. No, we submitted our quote. And that's where the answer is gonna come if they're gonna agree. And you can book it, right? So one more board. Which one? What should we see? Coyote? Where's my coyote? Coyote, coyote, coyote. Here's a coyote, right? Same situation. Origin of your truck. Where do you want to go? Destination. You have to pick up the dates, right? So let's say Kevin Reed. We let's put Sacramento, California. Okay, we're gonna choose Deadhead. We can choose again 150 miles if that's what you want, or you can put 50 miles. Your destination. Wow, we want to go to Miami, right? From one warm state to another. And you guys want to see for next 7 days. Let's say your driver really wants to get to Miami in the next 7 days. And he is, I don't know, what is he? Power only, right? Somebody asked me for power only. So let's see if Coyote has any loads. Well, no, Coyote has no loads. Why Coyote has no loads? Because most of the power only, it's Amazon, right? Most of the power only, it's FedEx. Most of the power only, it's UPS. Most of the power only, it's to bring in empty trailers somewhere else while you can use it. So let's change the equipment. Let's see if they have any reefers, because California is paying right now, right? The market season, the produce season started. Wow, do they have anything? Not really. From Sacramento to Miami. I guess why? Because Sacramento is not paying. You guys need to learn which part of California paying, right? Northern or south. So it's a lot of details, guys. And I hope with this little preview, you understand the meaning of the load boards, right? Hopefully you enjoyed my little bit longer live today. And I'm very thankful for you watching us and supporting us. And again, please subscribe. Please invite your friends. And hopefully we can change this industry together. And I am always with you, and that's where you can find us, learndispatchtoday.com. We always have fun in our classes, and we're learning all those updates, all new things, and please just start using them. Just use those tools because it's a lot of tools available. Learn your data, learn how to analyze, learn how to prepare yourself for the next day. Today is Monday, right? Beginning of the week. This is the strongest day. That's when you make your plan. Your plan, how you're going to end the week. Where is your driver's going to take restart, right? Looking at those HOS hours, talking to your driver. Well, are you taking break? Where do you want to take your break? Are you going home? Or maybe you need to do preventive maintenance. Where should you go? But guys, as a professional dispatcher, you need to know how to read the data. Once again, it's always me and everybody probably looking for that big chance that we are giving away, right? For our giveaway. And I do have it. And I just want to say this, guys. Seems like we only have those people. We just added 1 or 2 new awards. So that means that you guys not sharing. That means that you guys not inviting people for the live. So I don't know. We're probably going to be stopped giving it away because we don't see any activity. So Ryan, how many people did you invite for our live? I don't see you sharing me on those Polish groups, huh, Ryan? Mr. Kevin, I want you to put the submission because you can still win the safety class, right? Every student is a great candidate to win again. Guys, we are here to change trucking industry together. With your help, with my little knowledge, my little expertise, hopefully you guys can be so good and you're gonna be better than me. Who told us in the end of the class, Mr. Beck, and now he feels like he wants to be a sassy dispatcher ally? Yes, guys, that's what we do, right? We are sassy dispatchers. We are sassy guys, right? Allies, but we trying to do it better. We try to do it professionally. I am trying to share this and just letting you know that those things are important. Learning the load boards, understanding the data, analyzing. Guys, the that freight analytics, they have a great programs. If you start watching and listen, sometimes it's overwhelming, but after a while you're gonna catch up. Produce season, spot market, shipment, all of these things are gonna make sense because logistics, guys, it's a science. It's not just posting truck and asking for enormous money. Logistics is a science. It's data. It's rate per mile. It's profit. It's knowing your states, in knowing the commodity, knowing the production, knowing density of population. It's so much more than just posting the trucks because anybody can do it, right? Even after today, I believe anyone can say, okay, I post the truck, I call, I choose a destination. I can do it by city, by state, by zone. Not hard, right? But putting all this together, making that circle, right? And practice, of course, practice is gonna make it perfect. That's why people asking us, Alex, why are you guys different? Well, we are different because we let our students, first of all, practice those load boards, right? So if you are a student who come here with the goals, you will be practicing. We're giving a lot of homework. And I know sometimes it's overwhelming, right? But believe me, it's not to punish you. It's because I want you to finish that circle. I remember Emmanuel got upset. Alex, I did all the homework. I am calling, and you just giving me half of the circle? Well, Emmanuel, yes, only half of the circle, because to make a full circle, you need to learn this. You need to analyze. You need to expand your horizons. And guys, it's a lot of things out there. You can Google, you can sign up for the newsletters, you can just simply go to Truckstop, to DAT, and just read their articles. And one thing after another, it's gonna click. And I'm here to help you. And right now, let's do our drawing. And I can tell you this, if we're not gonna be adding new awards, if we're not gonna be seeing, guys, you commenting our videos, if you guys not gonna be joining, we're gonna stop doing this. We're just gonna do lives maybe, because as many of you know, it takes a lot of energy, it takes my time, and I want support back. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for sharing the knowledge. I'm asking you for rewarding the people. You know someone who cannot afford our class. You know someone who maybe can benefit. Please tell them to sign up. Tell them to send their name here. So let's see who is the winner today. Lucky winner. Ooh. Guys, I'm not cheating. I don't know. This wish ball been sitting here. Okay. Look at this. We have, and I'm going to show you. You can see Vladimir Kurka. Well, hopefully he's watching, and I hope he's watching. So let me find his letter, and we're going to see Vladimir, Jessica, Svetlana, Vlad, Nadezhda, Roxanne, Razwan. Where's Vladimir? Vladimir Kurka. So let's read his story, guys. I am Vladimir. I am from Republic of Moldova. Well, at the age of 30, I realized that I have no idea what to do next with my life and what job to choose. I have a degree in economics and worked many years for different companies. But after COVID-19 and quarantine regime, I woke up unemployed and useless for any other company out there. And yes, guys, it's hard in other countries. I mean, we think it's hard in USA, but in small countries, it's not that easy to survive COVID. My husband actually from Republic of Moldova, so I guess we have a winner from Republic of Moldova. And he says this happens when times change, but you stay the same. Then I discovered dispatching. Talking with different people and colleagues, I discovered that this profession is constant and growing every day, allowing people to earn fairly good amounts of money working all time, especially living in the Republic of Moldova. Then I started to look for courses and trainings, and I found you. And you stood out to me from all others. Now I want to prove to myself that I am good enough to learn new things, to grow and be useful. And I need your help. I have the opportunity to become a part of a new dispatch team here in Moldova. But I don't want to learn it in a hard way. I don't want to spend 5 months just learning the basics from listening to others in the office. I like to do things smart, not hard. I like that. Smart, not hard. And plus, not practicing on owner operators, right? That's already good. And I believe that your experience will be more than enough to jumpstart me and help me to accomplish my dreams of becoming a good dispatcher that helps people and make dispatching smarter and better. Thank you. Best regards, Vladimir. Well, here you go. We have a winner today. We're going to contact him. And one more time, guys, all your names from previous are still here. But I would like you to share, even after today, share it to groups. And I would like to share Carolina. She won our class. She's joining us in June. But you know what she does? She shares in other groups, in trucking groups, in groups, and I really appreciate that. I know that some of you have been so supporting to me personally, and you always like and comment and recommend our classes. I am still waiting for some recommendations from class which just finished. Yes, Nadia, still waiting for that. Yes, Kevin, I want to see honest recommendation. What do you think? Because, guys, we're gonna try to change this industry for better. We're gonna make difference together. And I'm gonna end today, and I'll see you next Monday. And next Monday, we're gonna have 1 hour, hopefully. Today we had hour and a half on terminology. What you guys need to know. We're gonna go through terminology in trucking, and the following week we're gonna have a guest. We're gonna be learning about EODs, how it's important to understand hours of service, and we team up and partner up with GPS Tab, with UTech Corporation. So I'm gonna have owner of the company to representing to us, and then we also gonna have their TMS guy telling us what is there right now in order if you are looking for TMS, and what is a TMS? Trucking management system. Because now you guys are gonna learn how to dispatch. Then hopefully you're gonna sign up for safety classes. You're gonna learn how to make sure you stay safe and compliant. But then you need to make it easy for you. You need to make sure your accounting, your dispatch, your safety are in one place. Because we don't do anymore all these printouts and everything else just for my awards. But I love to save the trees, right? So everything is going digital. So we're gonna review few TMS and see what deal are they giving for our students and everybody who is watching. And one more time, I am very thankful. When is the next live schedule? Next live we're gonna have every Monday, 6:30 p.m. So I already told you guys, even if I'm gonna go on vacation somewhere, I am still gonna go live because I can talk about trucking. Doesn't matter where I am, what time of the day. I probably talk about trucking in my sleep, and all I dream about is loading, unloading, right? Well, love you all, guys. Appreciate and see you soon. Thank you so much. Victoria, thanks for recommendation. It was very nice to have you. I know you're working on it. It's so nice to see my new students, my previous students, and all supporters. Avi, get ready because we're going to be dispatching tomorrow. See you and have a good night. Love you all, guys.